Hi guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading vlog. So I'm very excited for this one because for the next 2 weeks I will be taking part in the Fortnight Frights readathon. This is a readathon hosted by Seji at the Artisan Geek. I will link her channel and everything about the Fortnight Frights readathon in the description down below for you guys. And basically we're going to be reading lots of horror. It's a genre I haven't read a lot of before, but it's a genre I'm very interested in reading more of, and I'm starting to get into it a little bit more from what I have read. So I thought this would be a really fun readathon to do. It's also a chance for me to kind of diversify my reading a little bit and read books by authors of colour, black authors, LGBTQ plus authors, etc. So yeah, I'm very interested to see how the next 2 weeks pans out, and I have several books on my TBR for this readathon that I'm really excited to read and hopefully will be 5-star reads for me. There are 3 I think that I have predicted as 5 stars. I did a video about that a while ago. We'll see, but I've just finished work, pretty quiet lunch shift, as they usually are on Sundays at the moment, so I'm very excited to be heading home and starting my first book for Fortnight Frights. I'm planning to read The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. I have this on Kindle, so I thought this would be a cool idea to read this book in the dark as well, because I think that's going to amplify the experience for me, make it a bit creepier. I don't know, but it's going to be easy to read in the dark because I can just sit and read it on my phone. I don't have to worry about getting any lights set up or anything like that, so we're just gonna delve straight into it and have some fun with it. Very excited for this one. I have heard mixed things about it, to be honest. I have heard it's a little bit slow to get going, but either way I'm excited. I think the premise sounds really intriguing. It's all about these 4 indigenous men who knew each other when they were younger, and something pretty terrible happened in their past. Then that thing comes back to haunt them basically in their adult lives. It's all about hunting and being hunted. I think I heard that somewhere, maybe not, I don't know. But I will just mention as well that I am still taking part in the Spooktober readathon, which is going on throughout the entire month of October. And I'm about 150 pages into An Anonymous Girl, as mentioned in my last vlog. And so I'll be reading that on and off for the next week, maybe. I would like to finish it in the next few days, but my work schedule's pretty hectic, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna head off home now, guys, and I will see you all in a little while. Good morning, it's Tuesday, and it's day 3 of Fortnight Frights. I'm currently spending an hour or 2 this morning just editing a video that I need to get up on my channel this weekend, and then I'll probably do a little bit of NaNoWriMo prep for an hour before I sit down to read. I've been reading The Only Good Indians and I'm about 30% of the way into it, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving the vibes that it's giving off. It's not massively creepy, but it's got that kind of dark, magical element to it, which I'm really enjoying. And I'm really liking the writing style as well. I think it's so... it just flows really well, and I'm just really interested to see where the story goes. So I've been reading that for the last 2 nights. I managed to get out of work pretty early yesterday. I was meant to be on all day, but ended up leaving at 5, just because it was really quiet. So then I went out for food with my boyfriend, and I read about 3 chapters of The Only Good Indians last night before I went to bed. I was hoping to have made more progress with that book by now, but things just haven't been going my way, and I've been very tired from work. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to read any of it today because I do need to finish An Anonymous Girl for Spooktober. So I'm hoping to sit down and read some of that this afternoon once I've got my video and my NaNoWriMo prep done. We'll see how the day goes, and then I've got the next 2 days off, and I'm going to dedicate as much of those days as possible to Fortnight Frights. So I've managed to do what I wanted to get done today, which means it's now time to sit down and read some of this. It's about 1:30, 1:45, something like that. And I'm not at work until 5 tonight, so I've got a few hours to kill, and I'm going to spend them reading An Anonymous Girl, and we're going to see how much of that I can get read before 4:45. Alright, so I'm on page 218, chapter 36 of this book, and I've already predicted a few things that have happened in this book, and so I'm kind of aware of where I think this book is heading. I think I know the direction that it's going into. And it's not terrible, it's not a terrible book, but I'm just not feeling excited for it anymore at the moment. Like, when I was reading the first 100 or so pages, I was very interested, very eager to know about this character called Dr. Shields, what she's up to. And now that we've got a gist of what she's doing, it just, I don't know, like, it doesn't feel exciting anymore. It doesn't feel original. It doesn't feel suspenseful, if you know what I mean. And at the minute, like, the pacing is just a little bit like, I feel like some of the chapters in this book are just not needed, and it's a bit waffly in places. Dr. Shields' chapters are incredibly waffly, and I just wish she would get to the point at times, but I'm still liking it. I'm still interested enough to keep reading it. So we'll see how it goes. I've read about 60 or 70 pages in the last hour, which I'm pretty happy about. It's almost 3 o'clock, so I still have enough time to read some more of this and get food inside me and get ready for work. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll probably sit back down and read some more of this, and hopefully we will get this finished in the next day or two. I'm not making any promises here, guys. You'll find out. Hi everyone, so it's 4:30 now, and I've got to head to work in a few, but I've read about another 30 or so pages of this. It's been very hard to focus on reading at the minute because it is all kicking off on the news right now, so I've been watching that for the last half an hour and I've been so consumed by it. And I've tried to steer clear of going on the news website in the morning when I wake up and watching it so much, because it isn't good for my head. All of this constant information about coronavirus and all the speculation, but it has been happening today, and I'm not going to go into it because you're not here for the politics. But yeah, if you're in the UK, you will probably know what I am talking about. Yeah, so I've been very distracted by that for the last half an hour or so, but yeah, still feeling a little bit unsure about this now. It's just not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, but I think I will read some more of this either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm pretty much over halfway, or I am halfway now, so I don't want to DNF it now. I want to just try and get to the end and see if it gets any better. But yeah, that's all I have to update you with for now. I have got to go to work. And then I'm off for the next 2 days, and there'll be plenty more reading content for you to enjoy when I clock out tonight. So I will see you all in a little bit. Good morning. It's Wednesday, which means it's my day off, which makes me really happy because the last 5 days have felt so long. So last night I read a little bit more of The Only Good Indians. I was up till like 1:15 reading it. It was pretty late. And I managed to read about 20% of the book, so I'm halfway through now. And it's one of those books that's just making me go, what the fuck, every time I read it. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know where the book is going. It's wild. Like, it's not what I was expecting it to be. I don't know, I thought it was going to be kind of like a ghost story, which I guess it still kind of is, but it's gone the other way now. There's some body horror in it, I will warn you. Some very graphic depictions of body horror, and when I got to those parts, I was just like, okay, so is this kind of book? Yeah, it's just bizarre, but it's a good bizarre. Like, it's not terrible. I'm loving it. I love the writing. It flows really well. It flows so naturally. It's almost kind of dreamlike. When I'm reading it, it kind of feels like I'm in a dream state, which it really adds to the tone of the book, I think. I'm really enjoying it. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I have no clue. Yeah, I've been awake for a little while. As you can see, I'm in my gym clothes. I've just done some working out at home and I'm pretty exhausted from that. And I'm feeling it, which means it's working, so that's good. And the plan for today is to just sit and read. And I don't want to read any of An Anonymous Girl today. I'm not really feeling it. I'm more into my Fortnight Frights stuff at the moment. So I would like to read these two books today. We have Every Heart a Doorway and Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. So these are books 1 and 2 of the Wayward Children series. And I've seen these books on BookTube for quite some time. And I know they're really popular books. Just never really felt compelled enough to pick them up until now. So I thought, because they're relatively short books as well, I figured I could probably get both read today. I will get at least one read today. They're only about, the first one it's 169 pages. So that's pretty doable in a couple of hours. So I figured today I would just spend time bashing these two out, and then tonight I'll carry on with The Only Good Indians. Yeah, I'm just really feeling it. I really want to read these books today. I've been thinking about them quite a bit lately, and I'm just interested to see what the hype is all about. So that's the plan. Right now I'm gonna go and have a bath, relax my muscles because they're aching a little bit now, have a green tea, and then this afternoon I'll sit down and start these, and I'll let you know how I get on with them. Alright guys, so it's 1:30 and it's much later than I expected to start reading, but I've still got plenty of time to try and get at least one of these finished, but I would like to try and get both of them finished. So we're going to start with Every Heart a Doorway, and we're just going to see how the afternoon pans out. I'm very excited. Hopefully I won't get distracted anymore, because I've been listening to music and audiobooks and not really doing anything for the readathons I'm meant to be taking part in. So you know, doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. But we're gonna sit and read now, and I'm gonna try and finish this within the next couple of hours, and I will update you all in a little bit.
I'm 50 pages into this and I'm loving it so much right now. It just feels like the really old-fashioned fairy tales that I used to read when I was a kid. There's something so magical about this, and it's dark fantasy, but it doesn't feel like dark fantasy at the moment. It just feels really magical, really beautiful. Feels like something I would like to be part of. I don't know, but yeah, it's really capturing my attention at the minute. I'm really liking it. And it's basically about this girl called Nancy who is sent to Eleanor West's home for wayward children. So it's this house where these children live, and these children have been through doorways that are essentially portals into different worlds, and Nancy had found a portal in her basement and she ended up in the underworld. And so her parents sent her to this boarding school, as they call it. We don't really know for what reason, but I assume it's for kind of like therapy or something. And she's met this girl called Sumi, and she's met this guy called Cabe. And it's, yeah, there's all these different layers to it already that I'm really liking, and they have all of these different worlds, like the underworld and the netherworld, and you know, there's like Rainbow Kings and the Lord of the Dead, and it all just sounds so exciting. And I also love as well, like in our world we have north, east, south and west, but in the worlds in the portals they have logic, nonsense, wickedness and virtue, and the worlds kind of fall into those kind of categories. And yeah, it's hard to explain it without like spoiling it for you, but it's just really good at the minute. I'm really liking it, and I'm also really liking the LGBTQ plus representation in this. Our main character Nancy has said that she's asexual, and I don't believe I've read any books with an asexual main character yet, so that's interesting. And then also we've got Cabe, who is transgender. So I'm really liking that aspect of the story as well, and I'm just so excited to read more of this and find out about all of these different worlds and just go on a really great adventure. So I've literally just finished Every Hearted Doorway, and oh my gosh, I loved this. I thought this was incredible. 5 stars, amazing, absolute perfection. I didn't know what I expected going into this. I didn't really have too much of an idea of what it was about, other than that it was about these children that had like gone missing, and then they had gone into these portals into different worlds. And I've kind of thought it was going to be more about those kids that had gone missing and either exploring the worlds that they had gone into, or it kind of being about people trying to find the kids that had gone missing. I never really read into them that much, but it wasn't like that at all. It was just so much more than I was expecting, and it was such a good read. And I'm really glad that I managed to read this in one sitting, because I definitely felt like I got the full experience with this, and it was just so much fun. And there are some scenes, like I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to talk about what happens, but there are some scenes, I think chapter 8 just really stands out in my mind, and I was just, as I was reading it, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'd never read anything like that before, never even imagined something like that before, But I mean, it was crazy, but I was loving it. It was just so good. I really, 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 really love this book so much already, and it's only been about 5 minutes since I read the last page. I just love this so much. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I just loved it so much, and I am so excited to read the next one. Like I said, 5 stars. Absolutely amazing book. So yeah, I have Down Among the Sticks and Bones to read next. And it's currently 4:30, so I don't know if I'm gonna get this finished today. I didn't realise it was gonna take me as long as it did to read Every Heart a Doorway. I mean, it was still a pretty quick read. Very easy to read as well, actually. I love the writing style. It's just so simplistic and it really works. But I'm going to give it a go. I'll probably start it this evening and then finish it tomorrow. I don't know if I want to sit down and read the whole thing in one sitting tomorrow, because I have got other books that I need to read, but we'll see. You'll find out eventually what I decide to do, but I'm very excited for this one, knowing like what happened in this and where it ended. I'm very eager to see what this one does with the story, because I think this one is, even though it's the second book in the series, I think it's the prequel to this. Let's have a look. So yes, so this one is about 2 of the characters in Every Heart a Doorway, Jack and Jill. They're twin sisters, and they'd ended up in this nonsense world. I believe it was nonsense, and they ended up living in a castle, I think I remember, and they befriended a mad scientist and they worked for him. And so this follows their story and what happened to them. So I think the next books in the series are going to delve into those worlds a little bit more, and I'm very excited to read them. I'm definitely interested in reading the other books in the series. So we'll see how I get on with this one. So yeah, that is all I really have to say right now. That's one book completed for Fortnight Frights, and that completes the dark fantasy prompt on the bingo card. Down Among the Sticks and Bones is a bonus book. I wasn't intending to read that for the Fortnight Frights originally, but then I thought, you know what? Why the hell not? So I'm super happy that I've got one book down and I've only got 4 more to go. Hoping to make more progress with The Only Good Indians tonight as well. And I also need to do some NaNoWriMo prep. So yeah, I don't know if I am going to get this one finished tonight, but we will see how it goes. I'm going to go now and get some stuff done. And I will see you all later on. Good morning, my lovely little angels. I hope you're all doing well on this sunny Thursday morning. I have been reading Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan Maguire this morning. I've been awake since about 7, so I got up about 8, which is pretty early for someone like me. I've been reading this. I read it for about an hour, around 9 o'clock time, and I am 70 pages in and I'm loving it. It's just as good as Every Heart a Doorway. I'm hoping it's better because in this one we are exploring one of the worlds mentioned in Every Heart a Doorway. So we're following Jack and Jill, who are twin sisters, and they've ended up in this world which is called the Moors. That's what it's referred to in this as the Moors, and they ended up there because they were bored and they just went wandering around their house looking for something to do, went to their closet to play dress up, and then they found this box, this chest that had like stairs leading down to somewhere. So they went down these stairs and yeah, they ended up in this world. So I'm super excited to see what the world is all about and the kind of things that they get up to. It was kind of alluded to in Every Hearted Doorway, which I think I spoke about yesterday. So I'm hoping that we just get to see more of that journey and get a little bit more context. So I'm very, very excited to read this one. It's so good so far, and I just love the whole fairy tale aspect to it. And I just love Seanan McGuire's writing so much. It's so simplistic, but there's something very lyrical about it, actually. It just really, really works for this genre. And yeah, it's omniscient third person again, which isn't a writing style that I particularly like all of the time, but it works with this. And I'm just so in love with this, and I need to read the entire series now. But I've got some things I need to do today. I need to edit my vlog from last week so I can get that up, and then I have a couple of videos I want to film because I'm in the mood to film today, and I just want to get them out of the way so I don't have to worry about it in a few weeks' time. And then yeah, we'll sit down and we'll read some more of that, and that's my plan for Thursday. I don't have work today, so we're gonna get stuff done. That's what we're gonna do. I will see you all once I've done all of that. Yeah, hi guys. So I haven't read any more of Down Among the Sticks and Bones yet because I have been so busy editing my vlog for week 2 of October, and getting that up on my channel. And it's up now, so you can go and watch it if you haven't already. Just a cheeky little plug there. And I've also been filming videos for next month that I wanted to get out of the way now, just because it's going to be quite busy for me next month. And now I've started thinking about my NaNoWriMo project, and I've been planning it a little bit. So it's 3:30 now, and I haven't read anything since 10 o'clock this morning. And I'm probably not going to read until later tonight. So yeah, this afternoon did not go as I planned, but it's still been really productive and I'm still getting things done, and I will most likely finish Down Among the Sticks and Bones tonight, but I do want to read some more of The Only Good Indians as well. So we'll see how it pans out, but I don't know if I'm going to see you again until tomorrow. Maybe not until the weekend. I don't know, but keep them peeled. Hi everyone. So it's been a little while since I last spoke to you. It's Sunday now. So it is the end of week 1 of Fortnight Frights and the start of the second week today. And the last time you saw me, I'd finished reading Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. The other day I managed to finish Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. So this is the second book in the Wayward Children series, and I love this one just as much as Every Heart a Doorway. This book was so good, and it was just great exploring one of the worlds that was mentioned in the first book. We were exploring the Moors, and there's vampires and mad scientists, and it was just so much fun, and it was another 5-star read. So I managed to finish 2 books for Fortnight Frights this week, and I would highly recommend these 2 here. They were just absolutely fantastic, and Seanan Maguire's writing is so magical. It just flows so naturally, and it's almost lyrical in places, which was just perfect. Like, everything about these books was perfect, and I can't believe it's taken me so long to pick these up, because honestly, they're just amazing. They are everything that people have said they are and more. I wish they were longer, to be honest, because there's just so much going on in both of these, and I can't wait to read the rest of the series and explore other worlds and meet different characters, because these two were just perfect. So that's those two, and these books complete the dark fantasy prompt and also the prompt to read a book by an LGBTQ+ author. I will say these are great books if you do want LGBTQ+ representation, because in Every Heart a Doorway we have an asexual main character, which is something I've not come across in a book yet, so that was nice. And we also have a transgender main character as well. And then in Down Among the Sticks and Bones, we do have a sapphic romance as well. So great representation in both of those. I am nearly finished with The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, and I'm about 30 pages away from the end, so I'm hoping to finish that tonight after work. And my feelings on that book have changed slightly since the last time I spoke to you, because it's kind of waned a little bit. The flow has kind of just dropped. The pacing's dropped, and it's just not as exciting as it was at the start. But I'm still compelled to keep reading till the end, and I still really like his writing, and I love the atmosphere that he creates in the story, but it's just not as exciting as the first half. And I don't know, like, it was one of my 5-star predictions, but it's probably a 3, maybe a 3.5 at the moment. So I'm hoping that in the last 30 pages something big happens that's really going to scare me, make me feel something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that one's not gone as I had hoped, but it's still quite an enjoyable read. And then this morning I did read some more of An Anonymous Girl. So I haven't read this in about 4 or 5 days now. And I managed to get to page 308 this morning, so I haven't got too far left to go with this, and it's the read a book with red on the cover prompt for the Spooktober readathon that is still happening, and I would like to try and get this done ASAP, because I have 2 very chunky books that I need to read for Fortnight Frights, and this readathon ends in a week. So those other 2 books are Mexican Gothic and The Year of the Witching. So these 2 I want to get started at some point tomorrow or Tuesday, and I would like to at least finish one of them. I'm probably going to go with this one first, but we will see in the next vlog. I'm going to wrap this one up here, and I'm going to start editing it when I get home from work tonight, so that it's up a lot earlier than the other 2 have been. And yeah, I will see you all in the next vlog, and hopefully we will have finished a few more books that I have been reading this week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video, because I would really appreciate that. Leave comments down below, just let me know what you've been reading this month, if you've been taking part in any of the readathons, what you've been reading for Fortnight Frights. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos from me in the future, and like I said, I will see you all in my next vlog very soon. Bye guys.